before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose this.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. Joined as all. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes them dangerous. You're going to throw 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping it contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, Daniels. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 46.
They'll try the right side here with White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 6.
Now Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Rivers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Throwing Rivers. And that will be incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. If you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Play action, now it's Daniels. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels. Short throw, it's Higbee. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
running out of the gun with White. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Daniels looking to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. To throw is Rivers. That's complete to Pierce. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 69 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 10. And an Eagles first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rivers again. He'll swing this out to Henderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Henderson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 44. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. There's a short one caught by Loveland. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards.
Play action now. Rivers. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alec Pierce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Cowboys offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. Now this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits.
False start, offense.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Daniels. Now this one finds McConkey. Now a 2nd and 10.
Number 15, Glad McConkey. A 5-yard gain.
He'll get that complete to Franklin.
36-yard line.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To Troy Franklin.
To throw is Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and
Throwing now is Daniels. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Bates' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Eagles offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Rivers to throw it. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards that time for number 14. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Rivers. He will go down, a Cowboy sack. Keanu Benton able to record his 5th sack of the season.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Rivers. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard
To the air goes Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Second and 3 at the 35-yard line.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. That one complete to McConkey. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 22-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jordan Davis in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Bates' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter.
At the 33-yard line.
Pass complete to Loveland. This now a 3rd and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing, Rivers. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Eagles, first down. A gain of 7. First down, Eagles.
To throw, Rivers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
From the gun, Rivers.
And 7.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers. There's a short one caught by Loveland. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard.
Henderson running straight ahead. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect. And he executed so well.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Baron Browning. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. Bates' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they're stepping in will come away with points due to his leg.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The season is going by at lightning pace. Week 12 has arrived. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving. Let's get into it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The 49ers at home to take on Carolina. And it's Marvin Harrison Jr. He was absolutely electric. This one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's last year's 8th overall pick, Michael Penix. He's going to find a man. It's an 11-yard touchdown pass. One more to bring you now. Let's go to Vegas, shall we? The Raiders taking on the Cleveland Browns. And this is Justin Herbert. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. The Raiders are back to within a game of 500. They move to 5-6 with the win. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Rivers. Over the middle, complete. It's Thornton. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
now Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 41-yard line.
Opting to run again here with White. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Cowboys, first down.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
It's a gain of 29. That's another Cowboys.
They'll run here with Herbert. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the
Throwing Rivers. This one finds Pierce on the out route. 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Looking end zone for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Kirby Joseph on the coverage.
On second down, here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Play action now. Rivers. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
To throw is Rivers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Rivers now from the 50. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Rivers now. Back foot throw there is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
They'll throw again. Rivers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Eagles 1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Over the middle, he finds Henderson complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. In motion goes the tight end. Rivers again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henderson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
It's a gain of 8. And an Eagles 1st down.
Rivers to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Cowboys.
Straight ahead, Henderson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Here's Rivers. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. Pitch from 25 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The offense on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Rivers. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for Eagles.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. Down to about the 37.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start the drive with White. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Cowboys first down.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
44-yard line.
That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. To the air goes Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the handoff, this is White. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Bates' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Rivers gets set to lead this offense. Down by a field goal, a minute 4 on the clock. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Rivers.
39-yard line.
He'll swing this out to Henderson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers. Over the middle, complete. That's Henderson. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Rivers to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. He'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. And oh no, they spike it here. That was 4th down. So they spike it on 4th down, and they will lose the football. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Now they can't bring him down. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. This complete to Jones. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing Rivers. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on 3rd down. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start here with a handoff to Wright. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. Now Daniels going to keep it. Jordan Davis, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
3rd down and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Both offenses sputtering a little bit here in overtime, Charles, but give credit to the defenses and certainly credit to them on that last play. That is a huge interception.
I will absolutely do that. They deserve the credit because they forced a punt on the opening drive of overtime. You know no one wants to give up the ball in OT, and now you have them back out there knowing that it only takes a field goal to win this game. big-time defensive plays being made.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And some room to roam now. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got into overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Eagles, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game